Hi everyone, my name is Christian Manegas and with my partners Yomar, Efren, Yaribet, Juan and Sofia, we are going to talk about technology for elderly people in Bucaramanga. Evidently, we find ourselves in a technological age in which the elderly are in a vulnerable situation due to their lack of knowledge on this subject. However, they have had to adapt to it by using technology devices such as cell phones, computers, and others. For these reasons, they need help from other people to know how to use this device, and one of the main problems is that these elderly people easily fall into false news and continue transmitting them. Our group have been working throughout the course to search for information through the web, especially collecting news and studies showing how technology has affected older adults. Finally, we chose this topic because we have lived the reality in our homes and we notice the need for older adults to understand this technological world since that is where information is currently moving and also communication is made easier through WhatsApp.
Howdy, my name is Jomar, and I want to talk to you about the context of our topic. I think many of us know about the elderly people spend most of the time alone because children have grown, there are no pets, and usually these people are retired. We think these events of loneliness can affect the old person in many forms. They could just start remember about decision they could make, I don't know, 9, 10 years ago, think about why they're alone, the fears they could have, etc. And we don't consider these these problems are present in their lives. We need to remember these people are like us, and they could have their own problems, and we want to help them through technology, using some applications that they could help them to get over their concerns and stress, anxiety, and other problems they could have. The usage of some games like Sudoku, alphabet soups, Tetris, puzzles in general that they usually understand and like. For example, did you know that games like Sudoku and according to Jeremy Grave help with memory and Tetris? For example, Tetris help people with traumatic events after a short period of time, according to Emily Holmes. These are my references where I grab this information and you can just check it out if you wanna. And I recommend it. Okay, now the elderly people we survey say they wanna know about the fake news and how to use some gadgets they have. For example, a PC, I think, TV, Google Home, Alexa, a phone, etc. Gadgets in general. Now, these and other topics we're working on and we're publishing on a Facebook page that we have. Now, I want to let you know what our experts think about our topic. So, my partner will tell you about what our expert told us.
Now I'm going to talk about the solutions that we create. We decide to publish each of these solutions in a Facebook page called Salume. That is the acronym to Salud Mental. The page is in Spanish to facilitate the understanding of the publications and that can be for help to the elderly people. The first solution we found is an application called Medication Reminder. It is an application that has the following characteristics: reminder of pills for any medication, control of pills with registrations for missed and confirmed shots, alarm of medicines with different type of doses, measures such as weight, blood pressures, blood sugar, etc., and printable health diary to share with your doctor. The second solution is an application called Yana, and it's an application like Siri, in which the older people can talk about their problems as a personal diary and help them with their mental health. Then we have an infographic about how to detect fake news. It's very common in older people to believe everything that they see in the internet, so that will help them to change that. Also, we have a podcast about technology for elderly people, so they can know the latest news about technology. In the Facebook page are the episodes of this podcast. Finally, we have GameBots. This is an application that includes the games Sopa de Letras, Sudoku, Tres en Raya, and El Ahorcado. These games help to simulate the mind, and this is very helpful for people with Alzheimer.
Hello, my name is Yaribet, and now I'm gonna talk to you about our methodological process to this project and a little examples of what we create in the social network. Now I'm gonna talk about our methodological process. Our methodological process was self-integrated. We mainly instigate on the different branches of the technology and the useful for the elderly people. Below, I will explain some of examples that was created. For first, there were created two podcasts with the benefits of the known advances within public transport. We created infographics that talk about the importance of the mental health. That was the main topic in our social network. So to make the mental health more important for. As I was saying, the mental health was a really important topic for our social network. So we create a variety of infographics and a lot of tips, so we can improve it. It's not just for the elderly people, it's just for their family too, and for the people in general. But it's a lot of information for the elderly people in Bucaramanga. So, for make it with more public, but our mainly public was in between people in their 50s or 90s years old. We make it very simple and with a lot of colors, and to call more the attention of the people. Like we see in the presentation, they have many colors and they are vibrant, so the people will see them and they will like them and interest them. As the podcasts that were with beautiful images and pictures and etc., we can see the new advances in the transportation, the public transportations in Bucaramanga, and the new apps for the phones for make it really easily for the people who can't see or can't listen, like the Voice Enough that have Android and Apple that can make the blind people use the cell phones very easily. So that's what we are trying to improve in our social network. People who can help other people to make their life easily.
We interviewed an expert. She is a palliative care doctor. The question was, what is the impact of issues such as anxiety, stress, loneliness in older people? In older adults, it can cause or worsen other physical and mental health problems, and the same can happen with personal relationships. It's also increase the chance of suicide. These issues can also deteriorate health because when facing a situation that generates tension, the body produces more of the hormone cortisol or stress hormone. So there is an abnormal reduction in telomeres, which generate memory impairment, premature aging, and even death.
Conclusion. Benefits of using technology in older. The first is memory. There are different pages on the internet with only games to help older adults exercise their memory, solve questions, puzzles, and Sudoku. Entertainment, watching videos of the memory and listen to music from his time allows the older adult to entertain himself and relax, be evoking memories of his youth. The next is contact with relatives. Another positive thing that technologies bring to the elderly is the easy it provides to communicate despite the distance, as we must remember that the elderly reach a stage in which they lose contact with many family and friends. The finish is home care. Thanks to technology, news assistance platforms are emerging that are in charge of health management of their health. And the chosen solution was the Facebook page where we publish a podcast application recommendations that make life easier.
Direct. In this case, it was the older adults of Bucaramanga because today we are aware that many are rejected by families, which causes problems in their lives and without a person to accompany them. And thanks to this project, through technology, we will be able to help out other older adults, especially those who do not have a person, helping them with their mental and physical health through podcasts, with application, infographics, etc. about care. The problem that we encountered during the development of the project was that many older people had no knowledge of social networks and the use of cell phones. So many will not be able to access this type of content. Another problem is that many do not have the resources to have a mobile phone or have internet connections. So the reach will not be as direct that we think in the beginning of this project.